Toyota has been one of the oldest automobile companies in the industry, with a lot of cars and offices all over the world. But there's one specific model that has the potential to even outdo some of the luxury cars, and this is the Toyota Harrier. Even if you were to ask anyone who owns a Harrier, they would not tell you that they are driving a Toyota. The Harrier has managed to make a name for itself, earning a special spot in Toyota's model hierarchy. Some of the buyers are even convinced that the Harrier has the potential to be compared to other premium brands. And now they've released a new version of the Harrier. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to take a look at the features of the all-new 2022 Toyota Harrier as we find out how it compares with the older versions and what's new in this version. But before we continue, please take a moment to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on your favorite cars. And with that, let's find out more about the 2022 Toyota Harrier. From the beginning of this lineup, the Harrier was always meant to be Toyota's best. The first and second generations of Harriers were better known as Lexus RX, which was the official name for exporting to markets outside of Japan. But even with that, the Harrier is still a proper JDM model. When the third generation of the Toyota Harrier was introduced, people everywhere were excited. But now, with the fourth generation, it's way better than you could have imagined. The fourth generation of the Harrier is sleeker, more efficient, and even more sophisticated than ever. It is even gorgeous just by looking at it. Starting off with the slim LED headlamps to the light bulb for the tail lamps, the design has been blended perfectly with the subtle chrome finishing all around them. Even the 18-inch wheels seem to perfectly fit into this design. The best part of the exterior is the rear overhangs. The roofline perfectly tapers off from the C-pillar at just the right angle before meeting the bulges on the taillight and the bumper. Everything about the Harrier is just perfect, apart from one part that, in my opinion, they kind of messed up. This is the part where the front fenders meet the front doors. The front fender just overlaps and falls right on the front doors, creating some sort of disjointed look. The main issue with this is that when you travel at high speeds, it creates some sort of wind buffeting, which feels like noise in the cabin. Toyota has included the kick motion to access the boot, where you have up to 396 liters of boot space. If you want some extra space, there's an extra liter of cargo space just under the floor of the boot. Here, you can fit some of the small things. And underneath all that, there's the spare wheel. If you need more room, you can just fold the rear seats down. When you get into the cabin, you'll immediately notice that it has received a facelift. Everywhere you touch feels soft and premium, thanks to the materials used here. Starting from the dashboard to the side door cuts and from the console center to the armrest, it all feels so luxurious and soft. The seats also look and feel premium, with just the perfect contours and shape to give you the best support in all of the right places. They are also very comfortable for long journeys. The stitching is quite intricate, giving the cabin an extra visual impact when you get inside. When it comes to features, the car is packed with all the luxury features that you could think of. There's a floating touchscreen infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. However, it comes with a thick bezel that is not that appealing. But since it is black, it's not that visible at night. Just under the small screen is an automatic climate control, a wireless charging port, and an electric parking brake with auto hold. When you slide the center armrest open, you reveal the controls for your ventilated and heated seat. The new generation of the Harrier also has some features that you only see in other premium luxury models. First off is the digital rear view mirror, which comes with an auto dimming feature. When you pull the extra latch just behind the rear view mirror, you activate the LCD display, which projects a live feed of the rear with the help of a camera that is mounted just behind the third brake light. This gives you an uninterrupted, clear image of what's going on behind the car. The interior also comes with a panoramic glass roof. It is a moonroof in which you can just adjust the opacity with the touch of a button. However, another area where Toyota still has room for improvement with the Harrier is the sound system. The previous version of the Harrier had a JBL sound system, but this one has a standard 6-speaker setup. And if you compare the sound quality, the one in the new model is not that appealing. But all in all, the cabin is pretty quiet, giving you the smoothest ride you can ever imagine. In the back seat, there's quite a bit of legroom and headroom to play with, giving you a comfortable ride even from the back. There are also 2 rear pockets, rear air vents, 2 USB charging ports, and a center armrest that has 2 cup holders. You can also recline the back seat if you're looking to completely relax or take a nap on a long journey. The 4th generation of the Toyota Harrier is now powered by a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine. This is paired with a direct shift CVT. All this gives you about 172 horsepower and 203 Nm of torque. This is a pretty big downgrade when you compare it with the previous version, which came with a 2-liter turbo engine that gave off 235 horsepower. The new version is not that punchy compared to the turbo unit. When you accelerate to above 110 kilometers per hour, you'll feel as though the car is out of breath. This makes it quite hard to overtake and move. Despite this minor setback in power, Toyota made up for it with ride comfort, ride quality, chassis balance, and handling and stability. You'll realize that all of these have been improved once you start driving on a rough road. The car just soaks up all the undulations and you'll feel nothing at all. You will feel as though you're on a smooth road. In addition to that, the steering of the car has been made so smooth that it's even fun to drive. It's a great improvement from the previous generation, which had sharp steering. The new model is even more reactive and pretty linear than the previous versions. You might miss the power that came with the previous generations of the Harrier, but this is quite an improvement, especially when it comes to luxury. In fact, I think the power is just perfect when it comes to a car for daily use. So if you're looking for the perfect car to get to work and back, to grab some groceries, or to visit some friends, this is the perfect car for you. And even if you're doing some interstate travel, it'll still do the job. You'll even get a smoother, quieter, and more refined drive. The only noise that you'll probably hear when you're driving at high speeds is the wind from the mismatched panels. At some point, you'll feel as though the noise is irritating, but with time, you'll get used to it. Apart from that, you'll get one of the most comfortable rides in the 4th generation of the Toyota Harrier. When it comes to handling, Toyota has outdone themselves with some of the smoothest handling that you can ever imagine. Also, when it comes to acceleration, the car handles pretty well until it gets to a point where it feels as though the car is out of breath. The Toyota Harrier is quite a desirable car when it comes to luxury. People actually want to be seen driving around in a Harrier because of its sleek design. It comes with some of the qualities of a premium SUV. It is spacious, efficient, high-tech, and, of course, being a Toyota, very reliable. You can never go wrong with the new generation of the Toyota Harrier. What do you think of the 2022 Toyota Harrier? Feel free to let us know in the comment section below. Also, before you go, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.